What up, party people? It's your boy, California, coming at you today with a really hot topic that's been sparking debates in the DJ world for eternity. Well, maybe not eternity, but a really freaking long time. It's all about Apple Mac or Windows PC. What's the ultimate weapon of choice for DJs? So there's been a lot of talk, a lot of debate, a lot of I'm right, you're wrong, just a lot of really bad information, a lot of talk and a lot of conversations and a ton of debate about which is right, which is wrong. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break it down so that you, whether you are an established DJ or even a brand new DJ trying to figure out which way to go, is the right call for your setup. Let's do this. Yo, what's up, my peoples? All right, so I'm just going to kind of go into this very quickly. But first, just want to say, as I always do in all my videos, thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed. You guys have blown up the channel. You guys are rock stars. I owe everything to all of you guys for helping the channel to grow. So, man, I just can't say thank you. And we are now at the start of wedding season. So I hope everyone is planning on a very busy 2025 wedding season. I hope you guys are just gonna rock it. You guys are gonna blow the roofs off. You guys are gonna make all your clients happy. You're gonna get tons of 5-star reviews and a lot of good tips. And you guys are just gonna have an incredible season. So that being said, let's kind of jump into this. Now, Apple versus Windows. What is the right type of machine? What's the right type of laptop? You know, you could ask 100 DJs and you could probably get 100 different answers. Now, this video is going to be for people who use laptops. Now, we know that there's a lot of standalone gear out there where you don't need a laptop. But for the DJs who rely on their laptop, which is a vast majority of DJs out there nowadays, because there really aren't too many DJs that are still using CDs, vinyl only. A vast majority of us, probably, I don't know, 95, 96, maybe even 99% of DJs out there are using laptops. So this video is mostly going to be targeted towards the laptop DJ, not someone who uses standalone or actual physical medium of a format, whether it's CDs or vinyl, cassettes, reel to reel. You know, you guys know, you know. So I'm going to break it down, just kind of talk a little bit about this. Now, what I'm going to try and do is make this video so it is completely non-biased. I'm not going to try and sway you saying, hey, you should only use Apple, or hey, no, you should only use Windows. I'm going to try and make this as informative and non-biased as possible so that if you're a DJ and you're watching this video, you've got as much information as possible. Now, some of the data and the information that I'll give you might, vary depending on the type of laptop that you have, because we know that not every Apple, not every Windows laptop is going to be 100% the same. So take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. And like I said, I'm going to try and keep this as an overview so that you guys have as much non-biased information as possible. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is performance and reliability. So we know that DJs need a machine that can handle all different types of things that you can throw at it. Multiple tracks, effects, stems, real-time audio processing without any lag whatsoever. So let's talk here. MacBooks, we know that they're super optimized. We know that they can be very stable. We know that they're known for their reliability. That's why a lot of DJs and a lot of pros will swear by an Apple. Does Apple have the ability to crash, get viruses, have problems? Absolutely. There's not one single laptop machine manufacturer out there that doesn't have its problems. But let's talk about Windows PCs. So if you can spec out a Windows laptop, you can get an absolute beast of a machine at a much lower cost than what you would spend on an Apple Mac. More power, less cash. Sounds right. Sounds good. Okay. Now, For me personally, I use a Windows laptop. It is a fully spec'd out gaming laptop. This thing is a beast, and it's heavy as hell too, but I can throw anything at it. It's got an i9 processor, it's completely maxed out with RAM, it's got 2 SSDs in it, the video card that's in it is insane. I literally can throw anything at it and it just laughs at me. It doesn't get hot, the fan doesn't kick on. The thing is great. Now, the cost that I spent on it is actually less than what I would have spent on an Apple. And I can tell you that it probably would blow out most of the Apple laptops that are out there, unless like you're getting into the super high-end Apple, like the M3, M4 chips, stuff like that. So again, they both have their pros and cons when it comes to performance and reliability. And no matter what type of laptop you use, you are still open and susceptible to crashes, problems, issues, viruses, all of that. Okay, the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about is software and compatibility. We know that when it comes to DJ software, whether it's Serato, Rekordbox, Traktor, Virtual DJ, most of them do run on both Mac and PC. But a lot of DJs will claim that Mac OS handles audio processing so much more better with fewer glitches. Windows machines, on the other hand, sometimes need extra tweaks, like optimizing your settings or updating all the drivers or removing all the bloatware that usually comes with Windows machines. Nobody's got time for bloatware and things that might slow down your computer when you're live on the stage. Now, does it take a lot of time? Is it difficult to remove all the bloatware and all the crap that comes on Windows machines? Not at all. In fact, a lot of DJs do that because when they buy their laptop, they use it strictly just for DJ work. They don't use it for going online. They don't use it for checking emails. They don't use it for all the everyday normal stuff that you would use any other type of laptop or computer for. Same thing with Apple. A lot of people will get their Macs and they'll strictly just use it for DJing. Now, Apple Macs don't have all the issues with updating drivers and all the bloatware and all that stuff like Windows does. But again, it just depends on your comfort level. Do you want something that you want to be able to optimize and customize yourself? Or do you want something that just works right out of the box and you don't have to do anything whatsoever with it? Depends on who you ask. Some DJs like one or the other. Again, there's no right or wrong. It just comes down to your comfort level and what you're capable of and what your knowledge is when it comes to optimizing settings, updating stuff, and removing all the crap and bloatware that comes on it. Okay, the third one. This is really big and it has come up in a lot of conversations. It's about customization and upgradability. So we know that Macs are sleek, but they are extremely locked down. What you buy is what you get. PCs, though, on the other hand, you can upgrade the RAM, you can swap storage, you can customize until your heart's content. Now, can you upgrade and customize an Apple app? Yeah, you can, but it's a little bit more difficult than it is with a Windows laptop. So I'm going to say this. If you like control over your gear, Windows is the clear winner because it gives you a lot more freedom as far as upgrading, swapping out different components, and just making it how you want it to be. Again, Apple, you can customize it a little bit. You can upgrade different components of it. But like I said, it's a little bit more difficult than it is for Windows. Windows, it's a breeze. It's very, very simple. And the fourth thing to talk about when it comes to Apple versus Windows is price and value. Now, this is also a very hot topic and comes up in a lot of debate. So let's talk money. MacBooks come with that premium price tag. If you're going to buy an Apple, especially one of the more higher end ones like the M3 or the M4 chip, you're going to be opening up your wallet and shelling out a lot of money. Apple doesn't really make budget model laptops. Some of like the Apple Air laptops, they're a little cheap, but overall, if you are shopping or looking to buy an Apple product, you know you're going to be spending a lot more when it comes to Apple versus Windows. For Windows options, you've got plenty, and there's a lot of budget-friendly Windows laptops to super high-end premium gaming type laptops that are really considered powerhouses when you are shopping around for Windows laptops. So if you're balling on a budget, PC might be your move. But if you're looking for plug and play reliability and you don't mind shelling out a lot of extra dollars, a Mac might be worth the extra cash. Now, also, when it comes to your laptop, you never want to go with the cheapest options because, like I said, your laptop is like the brainchild of everything that you do. Now, if you go super cheap, you may have some problems whenever you are performing, whether it's at a live event, you're in a club, a bar, whatever. You could have crashes, you could have slow down processing. There's a lot of issues that can come when you are using a cheap laptop. With Apple, like I said, because of the fact that it is more premium and it does focus on reliability, and Apple tends to do audio processing a little bit better, you really won't have too many of those issues, even if you get the cheapest Apple laptop or Apple option that's out there. For Windows, I mean, you could get super cheap. You can go out today and you can buy a Windows laptop for $200. Will it get you through an event? Possibly, but why risk it? So for Windows, you really want to make sure that you are in that mid to higher end tier, preferably more in the higher end tier. If you can afford a gaming laptop that has fully spec'd out RAM, SSD, a dedicated video card, all of that, that's really the way to go. Because then you don't have to worry as much if you have any crashes or any problems in the middle of an event. Okay, so what's the final verdict? Who wins in this battle of Apple versus Windows? So let's break it down and kind of give you an overview. If you want a stable, no hassle, industry favorite, Mac takes the crown. But if you want flexibility, customization, and a better bang for your buck, Windows gets the win. At the end of the day, the best setup is the one that works for you. So what you do is really up to you and your preferences. You want to rock with Mac, you want to rock with PC, there's a lot to really think about. It's not a very simple decision that you have to make as a DJ. You really need to compare apples to apples, even though it is more apples to oranges. But again, you have to take all this into account. Do you have the money and the extra cash to afford a premium item like an Apple laptop? Do you prefer to customize and make your laptop your own and have it work the way that you want it to work? These are the things that you need to think about before you actually go out and shell out all this cash for your machine. So drop a comment, guys. Let me know, what do you rock with? Do you use an Apple? Do you use a Windows? And if you use one or the other, let me know why. Why did you choose an Apple? Why did you choose a Windows laptop? Do you prefer something that is just ready to go out of the box like an Apple? Or do you prefer to get a Windows laptop and upgrade it to your liking and make it as your own? I want to hear it all. So let me know. As I always say at the end of all my videos, a day without dancing is a day wasted. Go out there, be an awesome DJ, be an excellent human, and I'll see you guys in the next video.